Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming today, showing your support and helping to make Alistair and Tracey's wedding a memorable and special occasion. Personally, I wish you all stayed at home today to relieve me of my pre-public speaking anxieties. They say a good best man speech is a bit like a mini-skirt, short and interesting, but just about long enough to cover the essentials. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Craig and I am Alistair's best man today. It has been one of my jobs to ensure that he arrives on time, that he is sober, good, and that he is looking good. As you can see, I have had a bit of difficulty with that last task. That is, of course, because I am, after all, a best man, not a plastic surgeon. I'd like to offer my thanks to the bridesmaids, who were fantastic, and to the ushers for a job well done today. I'd also like to say how wonderful Tracey is looking, which I'm sure you'll all agree.
Yeah.
Alistair is a very lucky man, and it's good to see that after all these years, he does have a good taste. Today, they married for better or worse. Alistair couldn't have done any better. Tracey couldn't have done any better either. Now, unlike the more traditional best man speeches, which is full of sexual innuendo, I've promised Alistair and Tracey that if there is anything at all slightly risque, I'll whip it out immediately. To confess, I have actually rehearsed the speech a few times before today. I went to visit my nan last weekend in the old people's home, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to practice in front of a live audience. I think they enjoyed it. They all pissed themselves anyway. On becoming best man, I spent a few dark days pondering on what to write, and as part of my research, I discovered that it was tradition for the best man to sing the groom's praises and to tell you all about his many good points. Well, I can't sing, and I won't lie. I was also horrified to learn that it's my job to help the groom dress on his big day. I decided to skip this part, based on the fact that my good friend Alistair here, he's a 37-year-old, hairy-arsed man. I think he's pretty capable of dressing himself. Or he should be. Now, a little bit about our groom. Alistair was born on the 8th of September, 1975. Using the gift of the internet, I tried to make it a little bit exciting by linking that date to a world event. I failed. Absolutely nothing else happened that day. It proved pretty boring all round. The nurses at the hospital, however, did refer to that day as Ugly Monday. I first met Alistair some 10 years ago when he joined the company that I worked for. My first impressions of him? I thought he was a strange one. He laughed at things that weren't even funny. He made weird noises when he ate. And he talked kind of funny. This is when I realised he had a slight stutter, which I don't know if you're aware of that now, but he actually did do pretty well on this speech, I was expecting. Now, it's not a bad thing. I think it adds character. I think it helps to make Alistair unique. Sometimes it can be funny. If I asked him to fetch me a Mars bar when he's at the local shop, I can guarantee he'll return with a packet of M&Ms. On the other hand, though, it can be a little bit frustrating. I'm sure you can imagine the look of suspense on my face during the 10 minutes it had taken him to ask me to be his best man. Even then, I had to help him finish his sentence. It wasn't long until Alistair and myself started hanging out. I discovered he liked to have a little drink, as we all do. However, Alistair's the only person I know who would have 2 or 3 cans of lager before hitting the gym. To me, Alistair's a man of very little talent. He once proved this one night when he tried his hand at karaoke in one of the roughest pubs in town. Walking around with his pint in one hand and microphone in the other, Alistair believed he was Tom Jones. He was far from it. His rendition of Culture Club's "Do You Really Want to Hurt Me," one of his favourite songs, couldn't have gone worse if he tried. It was that